taught school for 14 years at West Carter High School, and I taught kids from the Newport area of western Carter County, and that's an agricultural, agrarian area. And if you've ever taught school, you know you learn a lot from your young ones that you might not knew before. And those Newport kids taught me very valuable farming facts. I was a city boy from Morehead and didn't know much about farming, and so they taught me many useful farming facts, most of which I understood, till one day they asked me this question. They said, Mr. Kemp, what is the smartest, most intellectual domesticated animals? And I said, horses. They said, no. And I said, dogs. They said, no. And I said, cats. And they said, no. I said, no, wait here. Now, y'all tell me what are the smartest, most intellectually intelligent domesticated animals. And they told me pigs. And I said, I had trouble with that concept because mud-waddling swine don't look smart. And if the wind's blowing wrong, they don't smell smart. So I had trouble with how brilliant hogs really were until I learned this story. A farmer in Newport had 2 sows, but he didn't have no little pigs. So he called his buddy up the road and said, I got me these 2 sows, but I ain't got no little pigs. Can you help me out? He said, can I help you out? You bring them up here, put them in the pen with old Jake. Old Jake will help you out and be glad to do it. So that farmer loaded them sows up on his pickup truck, drove them down that winding road, and dumped them in the pen with old Jake. The most oinking and grunting going on you ever heard in your life. You think about it. 10,000 pounds of pork in a heat of passion is something to behold now. And when old Jake had finished and he put them sows back in his pickup truck, he said, now how am I going to know if this took? And he said, you look out tomorrow morning, if they're sitting in the sunshine, it took. If they're waddling in the mud, it didn't take. So he looks out the next morning, them hogs is waddling in the mud. Got to load them hogs on that pickup truck, drive them up that winding road, dump them in the pen with old Jake one more time. Something wilder done broke out this time. The dogs got to howling real bad. They had to hose them down with cold water. Third morning, them hogs are still waddling in the mud. He's sick and tired of them hogs. Fourth morning, he comes down to breakfast and he says to his wife, Margaret, he said, Margaret, I'm sick and tired of them hogs. I want you to look out the window and tell me, are them hogs sitting in the sunshine or waddling in the mud? And Margaret comes back and says, they're doing neither one. He said, what do you mean they're doing neither one? What in the world are they doing? Said they're sitting in the cab of the truck, honking the horn.